Good day, Obedience. Good day, Nigerians. Una welcome to Hope Alive on Obedati Family TV. Today, plenty things don't they happen. In fact, drama don't they shell for inside court. Everybody don't they confused. Confusion don't set in for the camp of the enemy. A lot they go on. Today, people been think say our principal Peter be say he don't finish, he don't relax, he don't present all the evidence finish. He can't reach today. Now Peter be conscious say he never even they start safe. They carry box and box of different evidence. We enter court today. You know, say all those things what we they do for IREF since all those informations where we they get for IREF, we've been seeing say those things no they that important. Now today PO show us say those things they of extreme importance because they carry box where contain results where they get directly from IREF, and we know the people where get that IREF portal say na INEC. So P2B don't bring the certified true copies where they collect from INEC finish. Now the ones where they go gather from IREV, now they carry come out today. And I know say INEC, their body don't they hot, their body don't they shake them, even APC. Because I dey imagine them, if na me be INEC, how I go dey feel by now? Fear go don't enter my body because they think say that time where they tell PO say go to court, they think say nothing go happen. They talk and with so much confidence. They come they want person will be customer, daily customer to court people. Now you they tell make you go to court. We don't forget what happened for the time of Ngige and P2B when he be governor of Anambra State. P2B they court for 3 years. They fight for a mandate. What happened? Last in collect them. They still impeach him. He still go court again. For 1.5 years, he still there for court. Wetin happen? He still collect the mandate back. So no be waiting in start today. Now waiting he don't they do before. Now customer, court don't sabi in face. So you know the fear, and you know as he take the do things, you know the sequence. He just they take them small. As we think say he they finish, he go bring another one. INEC think say na the one where they do with article for 2019. They don't know say this time around, Obedient, Labour Party and our principal, we they very prepared. In fact, INEC, their body don't they shake because I know say if I don't go like they for their shoe at this moment because I know say if na me fear go don't hold me everywhere. And as I still they talk confusion don't set in. PDP they talk another thing, Tinubu lawyer they talk another thing, APC, INEC they confuse themselves on top the matter. Today PDP carry witness enter for court. They ask witness question. Witness talk say na him be presiding officer for one particular polling unit where they for Abia State. They ask him. He say na him be presiding officer. The person where they ask him question come ask him who be so person. He talk say he no know. We can't talk say this thing they very fishy. Make we go check. We go IREF portal. It can't be say no be even that witness be the presiding officer where they for IREF portal. Now another person. In fact, waiting there for that IREF portal. The witness they talk say na APC win for that place, but the IREF portal they talk say na Labour Party win for that place. As I talk confusion don't set in. People they talk different. In fact, as we see they talk and make we see the transcript of how they take ask that PDP witness questions and how he take answer them. Make we see that transcript. Producer help us project and make my people they see and where. And before then, my name na Peace Obiekwe. You already know. And Mr. Kanu they here with me. Dr. Telbert also they here with me. Make we they go as Mr. Kanu go take up from here.
Peace, your mouth don't sharp this morning. No, it be like say this thing they sweet you like.
I did like, very excited.
I just they see say this what did happen for call they excite you.
Yes, so.
Dr. Tebet, you did the abi. Whether waiting they happen call they excite you, I be make our people hear your voice.
So she be then say make we go court. We don't go court now. Now they hear me so.
I know hear you well, but make I begin the go on, sha. Waiting as the thing done the sheriff for call, we'll go direct our people. We'll not get time to kill today because why we go present this one of PDP first because now drama and this drama when happen for court, if favor people be in the laugh for court today. If you see him smile and they laugh, you go no say another one when they talk say the man when they laugh last. People will carry P2B or will ask and say make him go court, then go regret why they tell and say make go court. Then no talk him. Today is shele for court. So witness where PDP come court. INEC lawyer and Tinubu lawyer, they do cross-examination. Make you know be say this thing, make we project and make on the see am. When we project and finish, we go carry and go IREV. The place where we say INEC announce that result. Make we first see wetin happen inside court. So as e dey for screen now, as they enter the court, even the witness, as wetin they call am, INEC and Tinubu dem lawyer, that is APC dem lawyer, all of them see the witness, then come talk say objection dey. They no one take am. Make una recall say they adjourn this case because they make objection. Now in the judge come call recess, come call all of them for inside say we no go do this thing like this. We must hear this man. We go hear this matter today. So then come back as soon as they see am for screen. As then come back, then begin they look for that very witness. Now S-copper as then take send them from court for us. So now PDP witness, all of us counted it together. INEC did not tell me to announce result. This very process itself is more like a question coming, what did you announce the result? Now everyone is laughing in the courtroom, and at this point, Justice Samani steps in. Then Justice Samani now said, Mr. Witness, which is Mr. Friday, that witness, his name na Friday. He said, yes, my lord. Justice Samani can say, tomorrow is Friday. Witness say, yes, my lord. He said, then Justice Samani can say, as a presiding officer, you have a duty of announcing the result in your polling unit. The witness talks, say, yes, my lord. Now, Justice Samani says, simple, please answer the questions. You announce the result in your PU. Next, this thing, please. Now, the witness say, yes, my lord. Now, in the Tinubu and APC law begin, they fire the guy with the question, that cross-examination, what would they talk? The first thing where he talk, he say, thank you, my lord. Witness, tell my lord who won. Now, for there, the thing can start. Witness say, it is the APC. No Labour Party won in my polling unit. My people, I won't repeat them. Make on here. They said, the witness said, it is the APC. No Labour Party won in my polling unit. APC lawyer come talk say, you know somebody will be Father Kenem. The witness where they say, no. APC lawyer say, you are not the presiding officer of PU 017 Ward 3 in Aba North local government area, Abia State. Witness talk say, I was the presiding officer. Next slide, please. Make on a recall. I was the presiding officer. APC say, no, it was one Father Kenem. PDP witness contact say, who be that? In they ask the question, Koro, who be that? He no know that person. Everyone where there for court begin to laugh. My people better is still they come. Plenty still they come. Now the PDP witness can say, my lord, they begin to address the justice where there for court. My lord, I don't know who that is. So APC lawyer can say, the presiding officer of PU 017. PU 017 Ward 3. Witness come talk say, no, I was the presiding officer. I don't know who that is. My people, make we just hold on for this place. I don't know who that is. Now, my people, when I don't hear this very thing and they don't show them for screen how it take happen for court. Now, I want make we begin the waka, they go that very polling units. Make our producer project, make we go for IREV. Where that polling unit dey, make we show results where they for that very place. Make una know why I repeat that place when talk say na APC win. First, as e dey for na screen now, na Abia we dey, we go dey take am slow. So from this Abia now, producer they go make we dey see Aba North local government. My people, make una look the something well. I wan make it dey go for slow motion. Aba North local government. Then go find that ward 3 for me. Show me that ward 3 where that man talk say na him be the presiding officer. My brother, una don see am ward 3. Ward 3 na for there. Oya open am make our people see wetin dey happen there. Make we expose wetin INEC dey do. The trouble where INEC dey put all of us through. Make them open and make we see. Witness dey court talk say he no know who be Father Kenem. For this very place where we dey open now, this polling unit, the presiding officer where INEC they show us for that very place, my brothers, now that Father Kenem. And this man will come here now when they testify in court, talk say na APC win. He addressed the judge direct, say na APC win. My brother, make una look this very screen. If he dey blow, make una manage am. Now so INEC website take bring and comot. Wetin dey here? If you see LP, you go see say na 101 dey here. PDP gets 1. E dey in, aside from say e dey in figure, e dey in wetin?
Words. In
words. You see the one of APC for come down small, make them see the APC where they talk say them win. Capital 2, TWO 2. Now this word, now somebody enter court, wey be say na person wey be say he work na staff of INEC. Now he come out, come talk say na APC win. For inside court, oh, make I tell you now how bad this INEC take day. This result where them post, make una see the total number of votes, 318. I beg producer project and well, make them see what. Make una see the person name first, Father Kenem. Una see the name, Father Kenem. No be that Friday where they call to, where talk say na in there for this word. I want make una understand and well. Make una see wetin INEC they cook, but we go expose them. When we finish from this one, we go enter, because this one na PDP own we dey. We go enter for the one where we say na Labour Party own, because today Peter Obi they laugh. Whether you talk say na for Latin in the laugh, na you sabi, but this one na big laugh, because wetin him carry the enter court today na mountain of evidence from this IREV where we dey talk. Na in this man don carry enter today. Plenty dey happen. So make you show our people, make them see clearly wetin APC gets. Abeg go back to this very something. Okay, you wan show the evidence, the thing where leave that one first. Show come down for this very place, abeg. I want make them see say this very polling unit, one, na Father Kenem dem talk say be the presiding officer. No be this man wey comot today wey talk say na him be the person. Now, the other thing why I want to make our people observe again, the man talk say na him be the presiding officer. Now for court he talk am. Whether then they call am contempt or whether you know this thing they show us from INEC, say no be him. And again, the result when he talk say na APC win, he talk direct with the justice, the judge where they there. He say na APC win. We dey see am now say na wetin na who win? Peace.
Labour Party.
Labour Party. And Peter Obi, put am, when you put Labour Party, you go put am Peter Obi. You understand? And now wetin APC get for here?
2.
Make you pronounce am. 2. No be TWO.
Na TW.
Dr. Etel, before we move now, come out from here, I beg, make you tell me how you take see this one before we go enter for the mountain of evidence where Peter Obi carry enter IREV. Then things don't finish yesterday. Today can't surprise them. Make you tell me what you think about this one.
Asking this question, maybe we should all ask this question to the judiciary. What happens to someone who comes to the courts to lie? What is the meaning of that phrase, contempt of court? What happens to the crime of impersonation if someone comes to impersonate, to present himself as another person that he is not? Because if this person enters court and gave his name and swear an oath that everything he will say in the court is true to the best of his knowledge, so help him God. And then he says that he's the presiding officer of a particular polling unit that has number that we can access now online. But his name is not the name of the person. And the name of the person is online. What happens? Because it is obvious that he's impersonating someone. Thirdly, I don't want to say, but I want to say to our own legal team, beware, because there are moles everywhere. I heard yesterday that a mole went to Lagos to represent Labour Party. Someone, Arabambi, who has been suspended in the party, and he actually came there as a witness for APC. In this particular instance, how can someone who came to testify for a petitioner, which in this situation is PDP, boldly say that he knows that the person who won is APC? Maybe he's a mole of the APC, or maybe he's trying to whittle down the win that Labour Party and P2P got from Abia State. But that goes to tell us that there is a whole lot of anomalies. And my worry and my concern has always been, what is the judiciary going to do? Will they bite? Will the judiciary execute their independence in this whole thing that is going on? Because the evidence is as abundant as anything we can imagine. Let me just say, before I conclude on this particular issue, that it is obvious that APC and PDP are all scavenging on the votes of Labour Party. They're like scavengers. But maybe what happened, you remember they said that Labour Party does not have structure. They who claim to have structure, it is the structure of scavenging that they have. Now, it's like APC have gotten the lion's share of the meat. PDP thought they should have that lion's share. They have gone to court to complain. APC is keeping quiet because they have the lion's share, because they have been declared the winner of the presidential election. PDP is grumbling. We could be the people who have this lion's share. But whether it is APC or PDP, we know that they are scavenging on the vote of Labour Party. We know that that is what they are doing. And that's why they are not coordinated. Both APC, INEC, and PDP, I'm sorry to say, they're not coordinated because they know they are stealing what does not belong to them. But I know that aside from the cry of poor Nigerians who looked forward to hope that this time around salvation will come to them, God will also vindicate that young man, Peter Gregory Obi, who put himself forth to help Nigerians by giving him his mandate that these political parties are scavenging on. I pray that the judiciary will do justice to justice. Thank you.
Yes, justice, now be the thing where we want. Now they move forward to waiting they happen to for the Labour Party on. But first, we'll begin the take as we take arrange for how they ended yesterday, so that as we they bring out waiting they happen today, peace, we'll make you take them from here, so that I go take when we enter the court now. Mr.
Kanu, before we move on from that result sheet from IREV, producer, please help us project that particular result sheet again. You know, say for that place, Labour Party gets 101, APC gets 2, and PDP gets 1. But if you go for the total number of votes, you can see say waiting day there at 318. So I can't wonder how they take arrive for that particular total number of votes. And if you still check the number of accredited voters for top, waiting day there at 104, 105. So how, I know the whole thing just dey very confusing. I know that something is wrong with this particular polling units, because how they take arrive for 318.
Okay, our people, now don't hear am, on there for comment section. Dr. Ter, you see another point where Peter, where peace the brain come, but we go come back to that very one, because what they talk say the total vote cast where they write for there no day, and even the people will be say them be agents for there, for APC, for PD, all the agents own no day. But make we they go, because this thing will still come up for Labour Party own, maybe today myself. So as we they get the transcript from Labour Party own, we go begin to know how far. Shall understand?
Yes.
So make we follow the process, make our audience for understand how the thing take end that yesterday, and then as we start today on now, make them know how it take be. You understand?
Yes, more is still coming. More they come, my people, because Labour Party even get witnesses for court today. Their witness they for court. But as we dey wait for those updates from inside court, make we see the summary, or more of like a voiceover of everything wey happen for court. PDP, Labour Party, wey happen yesterday, and as it take end, you know, saying as it take end yesterday, it take start today. So let's listen to the voiceover, to the summary of everything wey happen for court yesterday.
Summary of Presidential Election Petition Tribunal for Wednesday, 7th June 2023, 7th day of hearing. Peter Obi, in the company of his campaign DG, Akin Oshutokun, and other Labour Party, made their way into the courtroom few minutes before the time for the hearing. The court sat at about 2:22 p.m. and the petition of Peter Obi and Labour Party, with petition number CA/PEPC/03/2023 was immediately called. Amongst other notable people who were in court included Peter Obi, Akin Oshutokun, Valentine Ozibo, and Julius Abure. Peter Obi represented the petitioners himself and LP. Saturday Monsignor represented the fourth respondent. Dr. Levi Uzoku-san led the petitioners, Peter Obi and Labour Party legal team. Dr. Kemi Penhiro-san led the first respondent, INEC legal team. Chief Akin Olujimi-san led the second and third respondents, Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima legal team. Lateef Fagbemi-san led the fourth respondents, All Progressive Congress legal team. Professor Paul Ananaba-san conducted the proceedings on behalf of the petitioners. To conclude the tendering of INEC certified true copies of Forms EC8Bs, the petitioners tendered Forms EC8Bs for 21 local government areas consisting of 4 states, inclusive of Ebonyi, Kaduna, Oyo, and Nasarawa. All the respondents to the petitioners raised objections to every of the Forms EC8Bs tendered and will give the reason for their objection at the final stage of argument. Having concluded Forms EC8B documents, the petitioners proceeded to obtain INEC certified true copies of Forms EC8Cs. Forms EC8Cs are INEC result sheets showing data of local government area collated results. The petitioners tendered Forms EC8Cs for 260 local government areas consisting of 13 states inclusive of Bayelsa 8, Benue 23, Cross River 18, Ebonyi 10, Edo 18, Lagos 20, Niger 25, Ondo 18, Oyo 33, Rivers 23, Sokoto 23, Ekiti 16, and Delta State 25. All states mentioned were tendered by the petitioners. All the respondents to the petition raised objections to every of the Forms EC8Cs tendered and will give the reason for their objection at the final stage of argument. At this point, the petitioners ended the Forms EC8Cs and proceeded to tender INEC certified true copies of Forms EC8Ds. Forms EC8Ds are INEC result sheets showing data of state collated result for all 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. All the respondents to the petition raised objection to every of the forms ECADs tendered and will give the reason for the objection at the final stage of the argument. To round up the day's hearing, the petitioners tendered INEC certified true copies of Forms EC8DA. Forms EC8DA is the INEC result sheet showing data of the national collated results for all 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. To these documents, all the respondents to the petition did not object to the tendering of the forms EC8DA. To the documents objected to and that which there was no objection, the court admitted that all were tendered by the petitioners and marked them as exhibits accordingly. Since there was no other business for the day, the petitioners sought for the adjournment of the hearing. There was no objection by all the respondents to the application for adjournment. In furtherance to this, the court adjourned till Thursday, June 8, 2023 at 2 p.m. for the continuation of hearing. The matter came to an end at about 5:46 p.m. and the court wished everyone safe journeys back home.
I don't hear my people as Labour Party and P2B take present their case and all their evidence for court yesterday. We they give credit to Wayemi where they bring this thing come out. And as I talk on before, Labour Party gets witnesses today. In fact, as we they talk this thing, they do cross-examination for those witnesses where they for inside court. And if you stay with us, I'm sure you will get those updates too if you stay with us. And we get one particular person will be strong, obedient, where they help us bring some certain updates. Now she they bring all those things where we they see for court. She they make sure say our people they up to date. Her name na misspells. So my people make una do well to go follow her for Twitter because she they drop legit updates. And as we they wait for more to come, make we even chook eye look waiting happen for PDP matter for court yesterday. Make we listen and hear that video, my people.
Before we go see that video, I beg, make you project that something this thing. On our feet, check out peers for now for Twitter, B.
Yes,
Miss
Twitter.
Very strong, obedient, like she take talk, and our people they always look at what she brought in. So I beg, make una also look up. Then the other thing when I won't bring in, make una as I do look on her screen now, and I go see what thing she bring come where happened that very yesterday from EC8ADA for Nigeria. That very one, that very form where Mahmoud Yakub take announce the main results, final result, presidential result for the whole Nigeria. Now be that very one. Now in them present finally. So you go see say INEC no objection. Second and third respondent, that is Bola Tinubu and Shetima, their lawyer talk say no objection. Fourth respondent, no objection. Now she come talk and say the official result for the nation as announced by INEC. So of course there can be no objection. Now so Miss Peels take put time. If when I check out and I go see more and more of the thing where you talk about now. Dr. Etel, before we begin go to the other video where she they talk about, waiting you think for this, because all this while when they present all these local government-based forms, polling unit-based forms certified by INEC, they always object to them. But finally, yesterday evening, as in one close said in one end, INEC come talk say they no object for that last one. I beg, we want to hear why INEC come reverse from waiting be their plan. Where we say they object to for their own document finish. It come reach for that one where we say na Mahmoud take announce results for 4 a.m. midnight. 9 then talk say they no object. Why you think say they object for all those ones? And then reach for this very last one, then talk say they no go object. I beg, make you tell us. Our people want to know.
That is the only thing they have, the result that they manufactured from their head. Whereas they should understand that even the way the court says it, you cannot build on nothing. There is no way you can count 2 without counting 1. Number 1 is the polling unit. Number 2 is the ward. And number 3 is the you have to keep summing all of them. It's like building a block. And now the final one is the national. They rejected all the results that happened in the polling unit. They rejected the results that happened at the ward level. They rejected the results that happened at the local government level. They rejected the results that happened at the state level. And these were the same results that all the nations, including former President Obasanjo, was telling Mahmoud, the INEC chairman, saying, you have 14 days before you declare these results to look at it. People are complaining that there is a problem. He wrote him. Other parties were at the National Collation Center crying to Mahmoud and say, there is a lot of problem. The result you're declaring is not what happened at the polling unit. The result you're declaring is not the sum of what happened at the ward level. The result you're declaring is not as a result of the sum of what happened at the local government level, which is the addition of what happened in the ward should give you local government. The addition of what happened in the local government should give you the state. And the addition of what happened in the state should give you the national. Mr. Chairman, where are you getting this thing? He said he will look at it. And then Nigerians went to bed. All of us were sleeping. 3 a.m., he took on his own, came and announced the result. And before you know it, within 6 hours after announcing the result, he issued certificate of return. As I have been saying on this platform, he did it because it was a script he had to act. He planned to act that script to make someone else president, whether the person get the result or not, because he knew, Mahmoud knew, that the law has given him the power that whosoever he declares as president and issues certificate of return, that person by our law will be sworn in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that person, because of the process of our judicial system and the tribunal process, that before they can vacate all the processes, the person will be in the office for at least 6 months. And the court, for some reasons, decided to allow him to go through. That person will be our president for the next 4 years. So he knew what he did. That is why the only result they're accepting is that one. Because, I'm sorry to say, because even APC, can you hear me? Even APC does not have any other results except that one that was declared at the final point. So we can see it was a heist. It was a robbery. It was a rape of our democracy, unfortunately. Thank you.
Okay. Our people, as they take put say na rape, and you know say rape. Now that thing when we say you they force somebody, make you for do how far. So as he take B now, we go just move, make we for take from PDP side, because we don't see say things they move in the same thing where they happen this side, they move for that very side. Make we see how it take finish for their own side that yesterday, so that we will bring what thing they happen now for court, because we they put the transcript together as the thing they take they come out. So I better make on a listen to as it take happen for that very side as we continue.
The Presidential Election Petition Court adjourned the hearing on a petition filed by People's Democratic Party after the Indian National Electoral Commission disagreed with Atiku's request for the court to hear evidence from INEC ad hoc personnel. During his presentation, PDP counsel Chris Uche SAN told the court that he had 3 subpoenaed witnesses in addition to a PDP state coalition agent, Honorable Ndubisi Nwabu from Anambra State, as witnesses. INEC lawyer Baka Mahmoud SAN made an objection after the subpoenaed witnesses, and it's filed by Uche were INEC ad hoc personnel. While calling the action an ambush, Mahmoud claimed that the PDP presented him with their witness statement today and that he would need time to review it before returning to his clients. councils representing other respondents, including Tinubu and APC, supported INEC submission, stating they were also set today contrary to the court's directive. In his response, Uche said he had earlier informed the court that supponent witnesses would be brought before the court to substantiate the election was rigged. Also, PDP has accused the INEC of frustrating their suit despite paying for certification of documents. Uche stated that a sum of 6.69 million naira paid to the electoral umpire was to make true certified copies of electoral documents available to be used as court evidence. The petitioner said he finds it discouraging for the commission to say that some of the documents they paid for were outside Abuja. In the absence of complete documents, the legal team proceeded to tender certified true copies of documents of 10 of the 21 local governments area of Kogi, which were the only documents the commission had made available for the day. It will be recalled that the tribunal yesterday hindered the petitioner from tendering the documents bit by bit. The 5-man panel led by Justice Aruna Tasamani said the court would need help marking and numbering the documents as exhibits. The petitioner also tendered ECFD, which contained the election results for Anambra State. Speaking to journalists at the end of the court session, Chris said
that the documents INEC has been objecting to these past days that we have been tendering documents are all certified true copies of INEC's documents. These are documents we applied for to INEC, and by law, INEC is authorized to release these documents to us after certification. And INEC received money from us, and we have the receipt for even a particular batch that we paid 6.69 million naira for documents. And upon receipt of our money, they certified the documents. CTC means you are certifying that this is the true copy of the original.
Certified true copy.
That is what the Evidence Act says. And that is what the Electoral Act mandates INEC to do. So it's surprising that the same documents, which are result sheets at various levels that were issued by INEC, now certified by INEC, and INEC turns around to object, in other words, to doubt those documents. If they are now casting aspersion, casting doubt, even on the documents, then it raises the question of integrity. And this is a government institution, a public institution, who wants you issue a document and certify it. It is assumed that it is a correct one. So we'll continue to watch. This is Nigeria. Anything can happen. So, but for us, it is surprising. But we move on. We'll continue to tender. What we are making sure is that every document we tender, we get them certified. In fact, in a particular set of the documents, we went as far as, some of them that were downloaded, we went as far as obtaining a certificate of authentication pursuant to Section 84 of the Evidence Act, which INEC itself issued. So, well, we'll continue. It's a trial. But the important thing is a trial is a search for the truth and a search for justice. Our 3 weeks are not running out. You can see that so far we have called 11 witnesses. In fact, today we would have called 3 more, but for the other parties asking for adjournment. We came with 3 critical witnesses who are subpoenaed, and these witnesses are very vital.
Okay, we don't hear as he do critical things that will be say our people, they ask, both PDP and LP, P2B, then they request several documents where they never give them. But even as they know they give them, then they carry the ones who be say they don't give them the tender. And today, I go talk say the evidence where P2B carry enter na tsunami of evidence. Because we will be say, would they bring out these things from IREV? I know say Peace go talk about that one later. We know say the quantum of evidence and waiting there for IREV go shake this country. People will talk say make P2B go court, then go regret them. because waiting they announce and waiting they come out for IRF, it go scatter this everybody. Now this time around, waiting they talk I'm go open. Now, Dr. Etel, this very BIVAS where we don't they talk since, they never give them this BIVAS. They want to do forensic examination of BIVAS, but I know say there is already a report of that very BIVAS, because the last time where their Labour Party lawyer they talk say even if they delete waiting there for that very place for the BIVAS, say their IT, the legal IT team can extract that information. But the forensic examination of this BIVAS and the model of BIVAS where we use shows say they no even supposed to do that reconfiguration. Then deceive court, say they make them forget space, do governorship own, whereas no be waiting happen. They won't hide evidence, but they no say, or as then they hide the evidence they go, then they open themselves. I beg, I know say you, as you they do analysis, you sabi even the model of this very particular BIVAS machine where we use, because na product of I think Samsung. And again, how many elections? Because last time when we discussed, you been explained to me say that BIVAS capacity go take up to 50 elections. Say na like 2 or 3% now they even don't use. So there was even no need to even tamper. So why are they not giving PDP and LP P2B this very BIVAS machine that they are requesting? As you know, Supreme Court talk say they use them for, I think, caution. You understand me? And even INEC, they proud themselves, say they carry BIVAS go for that very place. I beg, we need how you make you tell our people. They won't know how this very BIVAS take even how you go, the evidence go take help us for this matter.
To start with, the BIVAS is a very important, vital part of this whole election. Because one major thing that the Supreme Court relied on when deciding the case of Oyetola versus Adeleke, the governorship issue in Osun State, was the content of the BIVAS. Because the content of the BIVAS is the very first thing that will determine the limit, the number of people that are actually qualified election. If the BIVAS is eventually not recognized, then the whole court case has gone to bunkers, because we will not know the number of people who is supposed to vote in a particular polling unit. Remember, the total sum of all the people who is accredited to vote will be captured by the BIVAS in each polling unit. It is the number of people who voted at the polling units that will come to the ward level. They add those things again, get to the local government level, add those numbers again, and get to the state level and add them. It's just like building a trapezium, like a triangle going up like that until you get to the national. Now, let me talk about the electronic aspect of the BIVAS. The BIVAS is just like our phone, like your Android, Samsung phone or iPhone that we are using. Let me ask Nigerians, is there anybody who has a phone here who does not have, it is this same phone you use, you can snap something and save it as a document in your phone. You can save PDF, you can save Microsoft Office, you can use it to things. You partition your phone and use it the way you want. There is absolutely no reason why INEC should have reconfigured the BIVAS in the first place according to what they were claiming, because we don't wipe out the hard disk of our computers anytime we wanted to type a new document. No, we save those documents in the hard disk and open a new file if you're working on the Microsoft. We have files on our computer. We have folders on our computer. Each folder, the other one may be picture folder, the other one may be document folder, the other one may be folders of your schoolwork, folders of your office. That is how every electronic equipment that have memory space is supposed to function. And this BIVAS that we are using here, the eCamp M8, is also designed to function like that. Now, the question here is, was there any need for the reconfiguration? No. Now, they told court a lie that they need to reconfigure. Court allowed them. They have finished their so-called reconfiguration and they have gone to finish governorship election. Court has given them mandate to release the certified true copy of those things they printed out before they went, and they are refusing to bring it because maybe they have even found that, as our lawyer said, that the forensic experts the Labour Party is bringing is capable of bringing everything that is in the BIVAS. Even the Osun election, they can still bring it up. The governorship election, they can still bring it up. And this particular presidential election, INEC, having noticed that all those lies they have been telling the courts, that they have not achieved anything, they are holding back the BIVAS because the BIVAS is the game changer. The BIVAS will show that where they gave APC maybe 2,000 votes, that it was only 500 people that is supposed to vote in that place. The BIVAS will show that that particular Oru East that we discussed yesterday, where there was no election was cancelled, yet INEC produced the result. BIVAS will show that there is no human being that was accredited to do election in that place. So INEC will be made to tell us how they got that 300 and something votes that they gave APC in Oru East, the place of the governor of Imo State. That's why they are holding back, because they know that they cannot manipulate these BIVAS as much as they thought they could. And that is to go to tell us that indeed INEC was prepared to destroy the sanity of Nigeria. INEC was in cahoots with APC to rape Nigerian democracy. INEC did it intentionally. That is why they are holding back. INEC is like the police that gave out the gun that was given to them to protect the nation, and they used that gun to go and rob, and they returned the same gun to the armory of the police. The same police is investigating the crime, and they don't want to bring out the gun because their fingerprint will be found on the gun. That is what INEC has done, and that is why they are sitting on this important piece of evidence.
Okay, thank you. As on the see for screen now, the IREV evidence will be say PO they surprise them today. Don't enter courts. Witnesses don't they enter. So we go make we get the transcript as it happen for court now. But as we they enter there, my people, I beg. I see say plenty people they listen to us now. I beg, make una for like this video, make una for share them. I see say no be plenty like now they see here. I know say na obedient people they listen to us. Agbado people, they very few here. They see their comment, and their comment no supposed to let una down because they no supposed they here. But now because of say they see say they do the right thing, they come make we convert them. Because now if you they preach, one day person will be say he get good mind, go fit change, go convert them. So we they see them here, we they see their comments, and they see the counter where we they counter them. But at the same time, make una we be our obedient people, make una for like this video. The people will be say they never join us now. Now from the liking of the video, then go take get notification, because as more people they like them, YouTube go begin to escalate and they go. I beg, obedience needs to know say would they succeed as we they court. They need to get the good news where they go on. So, and people will say then they give us super thanks. We bless una, God nine go put we go on a pocket go just full. I beg. And people where they give us the thumbs up, For that like, God go bless una well to join. He get one of our own, one obedient person wey be say e dey always dey court and e dey project things well as things dey comot for court. E dey for Twitter as distinguished field marshal. We wan give am credit. If una dey look for screen now, una fit see say as wetin she post, she come give idea of how the process take dey go. So our people wey be say dem dey for Twitter, make una for reach for a General Oluchi. Her page na a distinguished field marshal. Na one better obedient movement person wey be say e dey project wetin dey happen for court. So I say make I give am credit, make una know say as we dey here, every obedient wey be say dey contribute in one way or the other, we go dey give them credit, because nobody do pass. No be our own, na we do pass. People dey do their own. Una see the one of Weyemi Lugbe wey be say she do her voiceover for there. Una see how we take project am. Many people wey be say na obedient, core obedient members, dem still dey. Dem no dey shake. And our own comrade Aisha, she dey for her own and she dey push, dey go. So all of us, we no dey sleep. We go dey bring the thing as it take be until God go hear our prayer. Because this fraud wey dem dey perpetrate for Nigeria, dem don try the man wey be say na customers peace take talk am for court. Na customer e be. This time na dem go confess. Dem go carry that mandate, come dey beg am say carry this your mandate. Make dem go ask Chris Ngige. He go tell them how it take happen for Anambra State. So with this very one, make we proceed direct to court. Abeg like this video as we dey proceed to the wetin dey come out from court now. As our people wey dey there, obedient people wey dey there, dey bring am comot. We dey studio, we no dey for inside court, but we dey bring you as e dey take dey happen. So e don dey go on now, our people. Abeg like this video as you dey. I dey beg you. If you dey obedient, wetin you go fit do for P2B now? Now to like this video, make others know as it take the happen. Thank you very much. So for our screen now, Dr. Ete, make you dey follow us dey go. We see say the people wey be say dem dey show appearances for our petitioners wey be Labour Party and P2B. Dr. Livy dey there. We see our Carlo, Ikweto San, Anechebe, Ikechukwu Chukwu, them plenty, then there for there. So, and we get people who be say then they even laugh for there as then they take the mission. So we thank our people where they project this thing from that side as so that they bring this thing come our own. Now to the project and to all the obedience where they for outside, made them for the see. Make on they see the screen, the people will be say they also there for court. For the first respondent will be the I think APCIB first okay INEC. Yes, INEC na them be first respondent. Second and third respondent na Tinubu and Shetima. There are people who say then they represent them for there, and then we can have the other fourth respondent. All of them plenty. Everybody where you see here for the screen, all of them na san, na big lawyers. So no be say na small lawyers there for this court where they talk. And people wait sabi, people sabi. Okay, we don't start. It be like saying na Dr. Levy na him be the person where bring the issue up. He said, with due respect, my brother said, PIN Equator will kickstart the proceedings. So as in take talk and be like saying Equator na him then present say he go talk the thing. So the Equator 9 start, he said for the petitioners, this afternoon we intend to call some witness. Okay. We intend to call PW2, that is PW, what in the even call them? Okay, a petitioner witness to Abi. Yes. To the witness box. So court, what page? He said at page 41. Court, your pagination is not complete. Please number them. What is he called? Next page, I beg. Okay. So, yes, will my lord, he's What is that in the petition?
ITX.
Okay, that is the name where they give them. Our people may wanna follow us, they look am for screen. Make una no mind how they take the column, but make una look the screen, I go see am. So witness 2 has been called to stand. He is a software engineer. The second witness is AC initials. He is not a star witness / expert witness. So now they don't bring one witness. They talk saying a software engineer he be. Court come joke. I was thinking Ota or Opo will just raise his hand and get everything in order like a magic wand. Well, when people wanna know what that joke mean, where the justice talk, me I no know. Then LP lawyer come talk say the evidence that we wish to call the witness for is on page 82 to 85. My loss, can the witness be sworn? Because say they are there for that. So witness can swear. Next slide. Okay, for this slide, I hope Dr. Etel they follow us so that you go tell us your own analysis for this,
I dey kampe.
Okay, good. So we're there for screen now. Court, he a star witness. He's an ordinary witness. Okay. Then the witness enter. Come talk say his name na Anthony Chinwo. LP lawyer say, tell my loss where you live. I reside at 7 Katumuse. Okay. Then LP, what do you do? The witness say, I'm a software engineer and architect. So LP said, tell my loss, you deposed to a witness to this petition. Did you sign that petition? The witness said, yes, my lord. Then LP lawyer said, if you see a copy of it, will you recognize it? He said, yes, my lord. Please show him a copy of it. Then they showed him the copy and said, yes, this is it. Next slide, please. LP, you are the one initials ITX, right? The witness said, yes. Do you wish to adopt that as your statement? The witness said, yes. My lord, I thank your lordships. Court come say make them do cross-examination. INEC come out, say, how are you? Next slide. Witness say, I'm fine. How are you? Okay, witness myself go ask son, how are you? Okay. The day when they will carry me go there, make me mad for ask them my own. Peace, you dey laugh, Abi.
Read the next thing, make you see say you no even suppose ask them.
So INEC come ask them, say, you are just to answer and not ask. That's what they do. Okay. Oh. In your paragraph 10, you said you read the relevant provisions of the Electoral Act. Therefore, your opinion is based on your reading of the Electoral Act, right? The witness said there are several components and not just that. Even like say this witness will give them tough time. INEC repeats question. That is, INEC can't repeat the question. They say. Then the witness say, I will say yes. Okay. Then INEC say, you did not play any role at the election, right? The man say, unfortunately, no. At least him for talk saying vote now. I been no vote.
I think say you no vote because you get place where you talk am.
Okay. So witness say, unfortunately, no. Then INEC say, you are not familiar with the applications of the BIVAS device. He say, not first hand and physically with the device itself, but with the maybe back-end servers. INEC say, you have not as a software engineer developed an application or device used in the conduct of election. Question plenty. Witness say, I have developed device to collate. INEC stop am mid-sentence say, you have never developed an application to the collation of results to conduct Nigerian elections. He said, yes, I have. INEC asked him, you have never developed a device that was used for any elections in Nigeria. Yes, I have not. This question when they ask now, which person where they Nigeria then go fit use waiting in develop? Anyway, make we they go on. Then the INEC ask him, lawyer ask him, the AWS is the most secure provider of cloud computer services globally. He said yes, it is 99%. INEC asked him, it is used by governments and corporate worlds. I'm very concerned about security. He said yes, and individuals, yes. INEC said, but INEC deployed its computing applications on the Amazon. Does it show that they were concerned about security? Questions plenty. Why would they go on with this? Make we therefore project the thing, make our people they follow, they read as the thing they take, they go. Because when they read them, they go, it be like say, peace, they give me more to me. But anyway, I never want to hear from peace now. I want make I first finish this very interesting proceeding. So the witness say yes, deploying it is different from securing it. INEC say, you are not a staff of Amazon. No, I am not. INEC, thank you, my lord, that's all. Then second and third cross-examination, that is Tinubu and Shetima's lawyers cross-examination. They start with architect. You want to confirm you stand by all the statements in your written statement. Hi, this thing, I bet make we just project this thing. Make we go. Dr. Etel, I bet why would they expect more updates? What thing they see they go on here? Then just they ask this man questions where we say he dey outside of waiting. As we talk about these BIVAS, these people suppose they talk about wetin happen on that day, the use of BIVAS, the malfunction, wetin dem call glitches. Why they no ask those kind questions? Make the man answer them wetin they mean by glitches. Because now the thing, now these glitches when they talk before that day, they never explain to Nigeria wetin glitches mean. So I beg, why would they wait to get more update from them? Make you tell me why they no even want bring the issue as you take explain.
This software engineer has written everything he believes may have happened with respect to how INEC deliberately, remember they asked him and he says securing, deliberately chose not to secure or by themselves compromised BIVAS in the course of this election. While they were asking him if he has developed a device that has been used in Nigeria, they want to achieve two things. They want to achieve the construct of what is called the credibility of the witness. They want to make him to look like someone who is not a credible witness. One, with respect to the fact that he did not use the equipment as a person, without remembering the fact that majority of the people who use the equipment do not need to be software or even technologically know-how kind of people, as it were. But what they have forgotten is this. Equipment is equipment. Electronics is electronics. The process is the process. Amazon will be exonerated. I'm sure that Amazon will be exonerated by this young man's testimony because, as he has mentioned, whatever happened to the BIVAS is within what INEC is empowered to do with the BIVAS. It's like if you're using iPhone today, you can choose to put your phone, whether iPhone or Samsung, you can choose to put your phone on flight mode. iPhone will not come and do it for you, but they built the equipment and gave you that button where you can put it on flight mode. And when you put it on flight mode, you won't be able to send or receive messages with your phone again. If INEC decided to not give the polling officers the password or switched off a section of the BIVAS that will make it impossible for result to be uploaded, that is not the business of of the Amazon. Okay, that's what INEC did. And you do not need to have used the equipment. You do not need to have designed one to know that an end user have rights even when to switch off a particular device and when not to switch it off. Now, this witness, petitioner witness, has written everything he knows as under oath. It is submitted. INEC will read. These few questions they ask will now help them when they want to go and counter whatever that is on that document to be submitted. Now, the judges will be left to read what this witness has written and read the counter argument from INEC and APC and Bola Tinubu, as the case may be, and make their judgment. My concern today is no longer the guy's witness statement. My concern is how the judges will decide whether they will validate what he says or whether they will say, oh, you don't have local standard. You did not use the equipment. You were not employed by INEC. You shouldn't have been. That is my own. But I know that as an engineer. Look, I have my first degree in engineering too, especially electronics engineering. I don't need to be in Nigeria. I don't need to use INEC equipment to be able to tell you here that INEC compromised that equipment by themselves. And that's what this young man is trying to prove.
Thank you very much, Dr. Etel. I beg, I'll project, make you help us project what's in the coming from court, make our people they see as the thing they take, they come up, how this cross-examination they go. I beg, put them for screen. Why would they talk? Make sure they see the something. So, as we see for the screen, make I know even piece, make you take over the do as I do before. Make my mouth no do it don't begin to do mui. Yeah.
Okay, we go continue from where the witness stop. So the witness talk said there are 17 and I stand by them all. Tinubu and Shetima lawyer come ask him, you agree that it was only INEC that prescribed the method for transmission of conduct of elections? The witness can answer, yes, and released through several videos on YouTube and other platforms. We even play those videos for my people. Tinubu and Shetima lawyer still ask him, architect, you also agree that INEC transmitted data generated and imputed in the BIVAS into INEC servers. Can you read paragraph 16 of your statement? Make we see the next slide. The witness can't read the paragraph 16. Shetima and Tinubu lawyer can still ask him, you are not in a position to tell us the number of software that were developed and made the components that INEC used for the general elections of 2023. The witness can they talk say, I'm not an INEC staff, but they can't cut them short. Can ask him, did you vote? The witness can talk say, no, I didn't. He no vote, and he talk and say he no vote. Next slide. APC lawyer can tell him say, you are an architect. He can't tell them say, and software engineer. APC lawyer still ask him, as you described, it is your knowledge as an architect and software engineer that you were deployed to making the evidence. Witness can reply, it is my knowledge as well as findings from IREF portal. APC lawyer still ask him, you did not describe yourself as an architect in your witness depositions. Witness can reply, no, I did not. It is not necessary. The next slide. APC lawyer can ask him, you also did not give your profile. Witness no understand, so he ask him, make him clarify. APC lawyer can talk say, you did not state your qualifications regarding school, qualifications and experience. Say you know explain in qualification, in educational qualification. He can't tell them say no because sure.
Yeah, come in here.
Okay, assuming I am called as a star witness or even as an ordinary witness, do they know my profile? So I will now start in my witness statement. I will now mention the secondary school I went, how many credits I got in English, where I did my NYSC, and prove to them, first of all, that I did not forge my NYSC certificate as some people have forged, or I did not forge my degree certificate as some people have forged. And then I proceeded to my master's degree and tell them when I got and where I got my master's degree and my PhD and where I am working and the salary I'm earning and whether I am married and whether... Is that necessary? I think the most important thing is that we are talking about technology here. What is important is, what knowledge do you have about technology? That is why the young man started with the aspect of him that connects with the technology by saying, I am a software engineer, without even mention. Many people today didn't know that I am an engineer. They used to see me as a PhD, public affairs analyst. It's just because we are talking technology now. That is why I slided back to my engineering background, especially in electronics. So they are just confused people who are just looking for, let it just be that they ask a question in this particular. Okay, let me put it this way. Do you know that some of the defense lawyers here may have not voted because maybe the accreditation did not go through? Will that disqualify Levi Uzoku from defending Labour Party in case he did not vote on the day of election? His polling unit may have been affected by one violence or the other. Will that deny him the capacity to come and defend? Why are they asking him, did he vote? So that they will say, oh, he does not have local standard. He shouldn't have come here after all he did not vote. These people are just confused people. They're like drowning. They're looking for something to hold on, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, but look at what their response is down there, which is the witness. He said when they asked him what INEC material informed the basis of your information, that is what he wrote on his witness statement. So he now said, I used APIs, which is application programming interface, available to get my information. They supply the information that shows in your browser. I use them to collect all the information available on the election polling unit results. So you see, I think the guy knows what he's actually in for. It's just that they are not asking him the right question. They are asking him something that is off, like you mentioned.
They want to discredit him. They want to discredit him.
Yes.
Simple. They are going...
And they're also looking for ways to waste time, to stall.
Yes. They want to discredit him because it's like I am carrying something. And they say that anybody who is carrying this thing must have not touched a certain thing. If that thing I am carrying is important and you want it to discredit, you will not be talking about what I'm carrying. You'll be asking the question, did you touch A or did you touch B? So that you can say, oh yes, he touched B. And the law says that if you touch B, you should not carry this thing. That is it. They are not questioning his capability, his engineering know-how, his abilities to explain how they compromise the system. They are trying to get him to a point of saying he shouldn't have in the first place come in, that he's not credible enough for it.
You see, even with that, court even asked what of those that don't have laptops, because he was talking about laptop. Then the witness contacts even on phones. So, but as these things they come in, I see that they have not started to ask questions that are relevant to the reason why this man is brought here. I'm sure this man is brought here for something. You understand? Huh?
If you were there, if you were them, you won't ask that question. But the thing is that the guy is not going to say those things in the court because he has said all of them in his statement. Do you understand? He will not say it there. Oh, you don't understand what I'm saying. He has said everything. It is called just like it's called it's like an affidavit that you go to a notary public. Everything he said there, he said it under oath before a notary public stamped. It's now a government document. He's not going to say anything there. He's just going to sit down there. They are not going to. They have read his question, his statement, and they are looking for a way to discredit him because they cannot discredit what he said. So they are trying to impugn on his personality. He's not going to say anything. He has written everything. He may have written 15,000 word testimony there that has already been submitted. That is it.
Okay, our people are so they see the thing with the show on for screen. 19 has passed. I hope while Itel was talking that we are reading out what is on the screen. Slide 20 is here now. The LP lawyer, I think, is the one who is asking this question now. When you say you are a software engineer, you are a software engineer architect. And then Tinubu and Shetima's lawyer oppose. I don't know, because this our lawyer is trying to bring out the reason why that man is there, and they are now opposing. They don't want the main truth why the man there needs to bring that thing out. But anyway, make we dey go. So Labour Party say, I only want him to show that he is not the usual architect for building houses. You know, so the architect this man is a software engineer. That is somebody who works as an architect as engineering. Anyway, I think Etel know that one pass.
He is into software architecture. These are the kind of people that even after you have, the kind of people that even after you said you have deleted everything that is on your laptop, if they pick that laptop, they will reproduce, they will bring everything back. Nothing. At our level as laymen, we can delete what is in our phone. How do the FBI? Okay, let me say this. You remember Twitter? Before Elon Musk took over Twitter, there were certain things that were happening. And when he took over, those who were the previous managers, they thought in their mind that they have deleted those things. But when Elon Musk took over, he moved his staff from his other company, and all those things they thought they had deleted, they were able to resurrect all of them back. This guy is not just a software engineer, he's a software engineer plus. They are those who deal with architecture of equipment, especially when it comes to this kind of thing we are talking now. If our judges will do justice to Nigeria, this man alone, this witness alone, is all we need. His testimony alone is all we need to give judgment to Nigeria. He's into software architecture. Whoa. All right.
Okay. So this one now, thank you for that analysis. So waiting that one simply mean be say, this man no be just ordinary software engineer, na architect for the engineering. So this man know waiting, but they no one give a chance make him for talk waiting day there. That's why then they oppose and all that. So for this the one where they screen now, they won't move application, whether that application will allow them make them for talk within they won't talk. As they move the motion, the court can't ask whether they agree. Do you agree to the application to move the two motions together? So INEC can say, my lord, we have no opposition to taking the two applications. It is our view that your lordship decision on the first will make it unnecessary for the second. Well, as then they take this very motion and then they come back for these witnesses where they come, if you say we'll come back to this court, but I want, since we're still there for this court now, I guess something what I want to bring to our attention, very distinct. This what they happen for Lagos, I think peace know that this thing, and now you tell me, I make you take your mouth talk as this thing take happen for Lagos. This Abayomi Arab and BIB. I tell our people quick, make we go back to court something. I beg. Okay.
For Lagos State, you know, say GRV, they come out for Labour Party, governor of Lagos State. You know, say take the present governor of Lagos State, Jide Sanwo-Olu, to court because he talk say na him suppose win that election. Say that election they rigged for Lagos State, and we know what's happen for Lagos State as they take wound people, carry ballot box, do plenty things. So as Peter Obi dey court for this side, GRV and Sanwo-Olu dey court for the other side. Now yesterday, Abayomi Arabambi will be person where Labour Party don't suspend. a while ago come back as APC witness. In fact, they even talk say he came back with fake lawyer. Come talk say he won't represent Labour Party. Now he can't dey constitute nuisance for court. Can't they shout? People can't they. In fact, we even get video where one pastor like that, one lady, one Labour Party woman, they explain explain wetin this man can't they do for court. They disrupt.
Labour Party chairman. I made them play the video. Make you know take her mouth top on yours. Waiting happen for there.
Exactly.
Make we quickly go back to waiting we the one where we did.
And the need for us to get rid of miscreants, unscrupulous elements within us and in this country. Arabambi came as a witness for APC. And he claims that he's representing Labour Party. That was what we stood against. That he has been expelled and he cannot stand for Labour Party. He brought a lawyer, a fake lawyer, God bless you.
Sergeant Bay lawyer.
I hope you watch lawyer. He brought a lawyer to represent Labour Party. So I stood up and I said, I'm the chairman of Labour Party in Lagos State. This man has no right to come and represent us because number one, as we speak, is not part of Labour Party. And it's important right now for we to state this categorically. He came in with armed policemen and thugs. They came with about 5 vehicles
full of thugs and guns.
More than 5.
Powerless with guns.
Now, what we're saying is that it's important for the security, the police, DSS, not to aid these people. They are not worth it. Because what they are doing, helping them and aiding them, would eventually cause anarchy.
So now so it take happen for that very side. This Lamidia Papa person, Naimbi, waiting then they call him Abayomi Arabambi. They talk saying a national politics secretary of Labour Party, but it be like say they don't give them back door, make it for come out. Con disguise, carry lawyer, con they represent APC, but for that very place, but income as in take talk income they talk say in one do the matter for Labour Party, but the chairman of Labour Party for Lagos, they can't catch him as they call, can't talk say it no go happen. So now these people will be saying they plan to come out PO's petition for court, but God passed them. So back to waiting they happen for the presidential election petition. We see how the thing take they go. The Tinubu and Shetima's lawyer then talk say my laws we have no objection to the two motions being taken together. Then APC lawyer talk say we have no objection to the two motions being taken together. Then Labour Party can talk say for the motion filed on the 2nd of June is asking my laws for 2 prayers in the main. That application has 5 grounds on which it is brought numbered A to E. There is also an affidavit of 3 paragraphs in support of that application. Next slide, please. So as the slide they enter, then come talk as e dey for screen. The Labour Party lawyer nine talk my lord will respect and an accompanying written address as stipulated by the rules. That application is at your discretion. But because my learned friends responded to the application served on us yesterday, we have a reply on points of law. I have a further written address to reply on points of law, files on 8th of June, which is today, 2023. There is also a reply on points of law to the first respondent, which is also filed today, my lords. I'm also making reference to the motion filed on the 22nd May 2023. It also has 2 substantive prayers. That application has 13 grounds which is brought forward. It be like say you go just put this thing, make we look at just drop that thing if na grammar these people want to the show, but make you for the project time. But if na grammar, you know say me I know sabi all those their grammar. Make people will be say they understand grammar, make them for read them. Make we for leave them for that screen. So Dr. Etel, as the thing there for screen, make we for begin the roundup because our time really don't work out. We don't even chook enter past the time we be said and give to us. I don't know whether Dr. Etel, you fit help me see this saga of Hadi Sarika when I talk yesterday where scammers for this Nigerian air. It be like say more news they come out say this na Ethiopian airline na in the charter come repent am come put am Nigerian air abi Air Nigeria come carry and come then come carry billions and again the house where that man they build for Katsina big ones for them talk say na like estates with our money dey there. So all the people where them go commission that airline, why be say they never step investigation begin to arrest them one by one? Because that day now for national TV then they celebrate them say Nigeria don't get airline. Omo, the kind thing will be say impunity where our people they do. I don't know how I want take talk calm. You understand? Our people don't read this thing finish. My producer, I beg if you get anything on that this thing, I beg make you project and make them see because the court own their grammar still they plenty. I want that place where we say that witness the answer. So Dr. Etel, why you they talk? Make them for the project waiting our people they discover through their this thing say too many things. Even if you get video put, if you get the other things, just put, make our people for see say waiting happen for that a Nigerian scam they too much. And we no go just let them go. My own be say people will just leave office now. There is every tendency say the money where they still there with them, make them go after them. This subsidy thing where would they talk? Anyway, before I enter that very one, I beg make you for help me project. Okay.
Air was trending on Tuesday after members of the Senate Committee on Aviation expressed dissatisfaction at the unveiling of the purported national carrier, the launch of Nigeria Air with just one aircraft. On the last working day of the Buhari administration on May 26, 2023, was declared by the chairman of the House Committee on Aviation, Nolim Naji, a fraud after major stakeholders in the deal between the federal government and Ethiopian Airlines denied knowledge of the launch. Circle, which the Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sarika, named as one of the shareholders of the 46%, said to belong to Nigerian institutional investors, denied at the House session that they had anything to do with the airline and that the shareholders announced by the minister did not contribute a dime to the purported airline. They also claimed that every expenditure came from the federal government. The MD of the Nigeria Airspace Management Agency also stated that the aircraft which the minister brought in as Nigeria Air was a chartered Ethiopian aircraft and that the aircraft does not belong to the national carrier. ICRC, the body which gives the final compliance certificate to government businesses, has not given approval to the Ministry of Aviation to carry on with the national carrier due to the pending court order filed by AON. They claim that the House Committee meeting that they knew nothing about the launch of the Nigeria airline. I mean, this has caused a lot of reactions on social media.
So, Dr. Etel, now they say this very Nigeria Air, they talk saying a chartered airline. Then come paint them. As them paint and finish, then put a Nigerian Air, contact and scam us. So you talk say get waiting you want talk for inside.
This thing where you talk, not true. Then charter the airline, then paint them, then fool us, then come out. But you were saying, why is it that those people who perpetuated this heist on us are not under investigation? They have not been arrested and co. No, it's not supposed to be so. Why? That is their retirement settlement package. It's all part of the deal. First and foremost, INEC had to make them president again so that at least within 6 months, those people can run and hide under another government that is the same APC. Because when you lie the first time, you have to lie again to cover the second lie. So it's a simple thing. Who will authorize it? The government just changed personality, but it is still the same system that is holding us to ransom in Nigeria. So nothing has changed. It's just that Buhari is tired, and he said he's tired, that he wants to go back to his cow that is better than Nigerians. He handed over to another person, to the national leader of his party, as a matter of fact, who even told us that he himself made Buhari the president. So who won't arrest who? Who will authorize it? Under which government? So what is happening here is that the people who have gone out of the government, they have used it to settle them. Now, I was listening to House members, House Committee Chairman on Aviation yesterday saying, oh, the new president should organize a high-powered presidential panel that will investigate what happened and advise the country and advise the government. They're not even talking that our money is gone. They want to call committee upon committee. That committee can continue to the next 4 years if they remain in power. It's a pity. These people are they just think that we're a pawn in their chest. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, my producer, I beg, if you get the distance, make you for project waiting there for next. If you get next slide, I beg make we put them quickly because time no day again. Our time just they give us signal make we carry our kaya come out for this studio. And as Dr. Etel don't talk, waiting as he take B for this. Okay, we get this one. We're coming now. Okay, 2019 decision of this court. I submit that as a result of this brilliant decision, my Lord should grant it. Respect of the second application, I want to draw to your attention one fact that the application was filed 26 days after the close of pleadings was when this was. There is no prayer for extension of time. This application should be dismissed. Second and third, my lords, in opposition to the second application, we filed our written address dated 5th June. On the same day, we humbly adopt the written address, urging our noble lords to dismiss the two applications. I wish to make 1 or 2 points on the reply by the petitioner, which was served on us yesterday. Next. The next 27, I think the court rejects his attempt to reply, and he goes on that fair hearing is not a magic one to use to defeat when the law is required you to do. So the court said the pre-hearing was closed. You said?
I said this is important. You remember? This thing, I don't know the argument they are giving here, but the court says the pre-hearing was closed on the 22nd. You filed on the same day, but the application doesn't show, and you agree that it wasn't right for hearing. So what I'm saying is that you can see that they are mentioning dates here, cutoff time, cutoff date. This will help us when we go back again to the issue of Shetima's double nomination because of cutoff time, cutoff date. I just wanted to bring it to the hearing and the memory.
Please, can you position that something again? So, Dr. Tel, you were talking about the timing. That is very important.
I said the argument here is time, dates. There are cutoff time. There are rules to certain things. And this will help us when we go back to the issue of Shetima's double nomination because it bordered on time, cutoff time.
Said you have cited fair hearing, but the duty to call the attention of the court to the application, else the court can deem it as abandoned. So I don't know really what their take is, but I think whatever Labour Party is trying to bring in should be very important for them at this very time. So as we can see, they now responded to say, yes, it is. We apologize, my lords. And we also filed a counterfile. That is the fourth, which is APC said. We also filed a counter, filed 7th of June, deposed. That should be yesterday. Deposed by Emmanuel Okansa along with a written address. We shall be praying your lordship to dismiss the applications. We will not be asking for costs. Okay, LPC have no reply to points of law. Court will reserve ruling either tomorrow or the day after. So it means that the court is looking at this thing. What I wanted to observe coming out from court is this quantum of evidence, all this evidence from IREV where Peter Obi then carry go in. I need to know that it's admitted. And I think when I want to know before we close, because time don't go. A lower party said we indicated that we may call 2 witnesses today. Court, is he also an ex-copper in reference to the earlier witness of PDP? When I hear that very PDP person, the whole people were there for court can't laugh, because that very PDP own, when I go no say na real hitter, everything. Where they anyway, Dr. Tell, you don't talk for that one. So LP said we still documents in front of us to tender. Was worried about Monday being a public holiday, but tomorrow na Friday now. Be then call tomorrow na public holiday again.
Tomorrow na Friday.
Okay, because then they talk about Monday now. We still get tomorrow. Court, we can sit on public holidays. Up you. Make we even clap for. This I think na Justice Samani say we can sit on public holiday. I beg make on a seat. So LP say as the court pleases, even though our subpoena witness is not in court now, we still have documents to tender. Okay, now these documents, all this something will be say they come out. Okay, IREV forms. Now these IREV forms I once he said and this thing. Wow. With many things that happen. This court not even one come out. They want kind of thing go night. Just be courageous to make your applications. And so called talk. Okay, my lords, we wish to ask your lordship for permission to tender just the EC40Gs. I don't know which form be EC40G. So I tell you know that one. Court say we will be giving you some time, but we have to rise for 5 minutes. But sort out your documents so we don't waste more time as the court pleases. Court rises till 5 p.m. Oh, time don't work out for this. So it be like say we go bring waiting the come again. Maybe we go position of our people. Dr. Etel, true, our time don't give us big signals. Signal be say we don't even pass the time where we say we dey do program, because now we always now 1 hour then they give us, but now the thing don't exceed. So I go just use this opportunity to thank our people. As when I don't stay reach this very time, when I don't even try. If you never like this our video, I beg we plead with you. If you be obedient, what you go do for P2B, make you for like this video. Dr. Etel, you won't do your last words at the time no day.
40G is where INEC imputes the number of all polling units that were cancelled or voters couldn't vote. So it's very, very important. This particular EC40G will catch them on that Oru East to show that INEC had already entered that there was no election in that place, yet they produce results. You see, our guys know what them they do. They're Nigerians who went to school.
Okay.
That is a form that where all the cancelled polling units, all the polling units where election was not held, that's where it is recorded.
Okay. I think that's why sometimes when you tell me say your mouth they do you I go just stop, because waiting you talk now make our people know the form where the court won't take this night, as in talk say they won't do them this night. Now be say now that form where we say go show all the places where we say election no hold, so that then go show say waiting they come out for IRF, now waiting INEC they do by themselves. So our people, as I take talk, we don't wind down now. And the last thing I go talk before I go pass my give peace. Now make a video. Before you come out for this video, make you for like this video. Show Peter Obi some love, then some love. Show Labour Party some love wherever you are. Like and share so that other people go see wetin happen today. At least God don dey expose them. PDP bring this thing as we start and with. We see how it take happen. Their witness can't disgrace them. INEC staff can't disgrace them for court. And everything the point say na Peter Obi win. Even when they talk say na APC win, the evidence where we put come out today, we showcase for court, Peter Obi na win. So my people, make on a like, make on a share, make other people see wetin happen. So peace, I pass this mic, give you, make you quickly greet our people, make we pack our car, come out for studio.
Thank you, Mr. Kanu. Even as Labour Party will take all this time for court, they do all these things. I just dey happy say today we were able to achieve a whole lot, and it dey sweet me. Thank you, our viewers, as una take stand down with us from the beginning to the end. We dey see una hand, and we dey very, very grateful. We dey thank those who don't subscribe. If you dey like our video, they share them, they comment. We really, really appreciate you. And if you know say you dey watch them, but you know they like them, I beg. Try, e no go comot 2 seconds from your time. Just click that thumbs up wey dey there and subscribe to the channel if you never subscribe. Click the notification bell so anytime when we drop video, you go get alert say we don carry enter studio again. And if you wan follow us for other social media platforms, we dey everywhere at Obidati Family TV, and the link dey for the description wey dey just below this video. And if you get any way where you want support and encourage us financially, we also get our international and even our local accounts for still under the description for this video. So if you just click there, it will take you to anywhere where you won't go to. I still dey say thank you again for staying with us, and tomorrow we will still come back again with more updates of everything where they happen for courts. But for now, make una farewell. Una bye bye.